Hey, I'm Jim from MintStuffMusic.com, and we're here today to talk about the Mojo Overdrive from TC Electronic. Now, like all TC Electronics products, this is a very nice, high-end, great sounding overdrive. I love the voicing on it. Not too bright, not too dark, and you can get a really wide palette of tones off it. Okay, let's take a minute and look at the controls of this pedal. They should be very familiar to anyone that's used an overdrive pedal before. They're really straightforward. You have level control, which controls the overall volume output of the pedal. Drive gives you control over the amount of overdrive on the signal. You have a voicing control, which kind of, when the voice is up, it brightens up your high mids a little bit. And then you have treble and bass controls. So, I have everything set at about noon right now. Let's get you a reference tone real quick here. I'm going through a Paul Reed Smith H amp into a Paul Reed Smith cab, and I have a Les Paul Custom. Here's the neck, here's the middle, here's the bridge. Okay, so let's try to get some sounds going with this thing. Okay, so this pedal plays really well with amps. If you're just using this primarily for your overdrive and you're running into a clean amp, a Fender amp, or into the clean channel of an amp like this, the clean tone I have is pretty beefy, but it's not breaking up really at all. So I have everything set at about noon here. Let's give it a listen. Okay, so I'm going to take the voice control, I'm going to switch it down now, play the same sequence of chords. That's with it down. Switch back up. Alright, I'm going to bring the drive up to about 3 o'clock. Roll the volume back. The drive cranked up, it gets pretty clean. Now, if I bring the drive back, you can also use this to kind of beef up an already overdriven channel. So I'm going to go over to the amp, and I'm going to kind of get a pretty decent rhythm tone going here. And if I wanted to use this to kick it up a little bit for soloing, Okay, so that's the Mojo Overdrive from TC Electronic.